Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and we're going to talk about The Barren Grounds. I read this as my first book in 2022, and I enjoyed it so much. So, we're going to take a little bit of time and talk about it today. I'm going to kind of go over what's in the synopsis. I'm not going to be giving away any spoilers until maybe the very end, but this is more to give you an idea of what the book is about and see if this is something that you would like to read. Also, there is a website called wombo.art, which I will definitely put down in the description box. It's also an app that you can get on your phone, or I know it's at least on iPhone. I'm not sure about Google Play, but you can get it at the iPhone App Store, and you can use it on your computer, which is what I did. And you put in prompts, and then you pick an art style, and then it creates a piece of artwork for you. And you can order prints of that artwork. You can save it on if you have your phone, you can save it as what looks like a trading card kind of thing, or you can save it as a background on your phone, and it's just the image with nothing else written on it. And I have been having a lot of fun with it. And what I thought I would do is, while I'm going through discussing what this book is about, I want to show you some of the prompts and the art styles that I got when I typed in The Barren Grounds. Now, you can put in descriptor words as well. So I put The Barren Grounds, and then I put family, and then I put The Barren Grounds, and I put sad, I think. I can't even remember everything that I put. I may have put winter in there. I know I put winter in there. And so anyway, I just experimented with the different art styles that they have on the website and just played around with different emotions that I got when I thought about the Barren Grounds book. And that's how we got these pictures. So enjoy the picture slideshow kind of thing while I talk about the Barren Grounds. So first of all, let's look at the cover. Just from the cover, we know that there might be definitely some fantasy elements here, as we have two what look to be human children and two what look to be non-human things. And so we already know that this is going to be magical in some kind of way. So let's jump in. From the description, we know that this is going to take place in Manitoba, specifically in Winnipeg. And these two children named Morgan and Eli, have been placed in foster care with a family there. They are both Indigenous children, and it says forced away from their families and communities. They have been taken from their families, and they are living in a foster home in Winnipeg. They don't feel connected to each other, and for Eli was living with his family and community in his culture for most of his life and was only recently removed from that situation. For Morgan, she's been in foster care since she was a baby, so she feels no connection to her culture and to her family, her biological family, and so she is really searching for that connection there. And so she and Eli both end up in this family together. They don't know each other before they get there, and they're both just having a hard time in their own way, fitting in with the new family and fitting in with school and trying to find themselves with each other. Like, are they supposed to start acting like siblings? Are they what are they going to be to each other is what they're trying to figure out as well. And one night they figure out, as they're both kind of getting away from everything and they're in the attic of the house, they figure out that there is a portal that they can kind of go through up there. They're not really creating it. They're kind of accessing it, I guess, what's already there. So once they get this portal open, they have to decide, do we want to go through there? There's definitely snow and very cold air coming through the portal. And so they've got to decide, do we want to go in there or not? And so I'm not going to explain how all that happens, but of course they go through the portal. Otherwise, this book wouldn't be very long. And so when they get there, they meet the Masawa community. And so it's just like a group, right? A community there. And they are starving. They can't find food. Their normal sources of food have all started going away, and they're starving. And so the kids, Eli especially, because he remembers hunting with his parents or with his grandparents and the community that he had around him when he was still in his community, he is all ready to go. He's like, let's go. We'll help you. We'll help you find food. We'll do all this. And Morgan's like, we don't know how to do any of this stuff. Who are we to help these people? And they're, spoiler alert, not really people. But they decide to stay there and help. And they come across who I think is the best character in the whole book, a squirrel called Eric. And she is just hilarious. And so I really like the characters in this book and the way they're created and the way they're done. It's a lot of fun. And this part, I mean, it feels like two separate novels. We have what's happening in the foster house, and then we have what's happening through the portal. And I guess it kind of is, but what's happening is that Morgan and Eli are learning about each other, and they're learning about themselves, and they're bonding together as brother and sister. And so when they finally resolve the things on this side of the portal and they come back across to the other side, we get to see a new dimension of them and a new kind of coming into who they are on the other side. And so I really, really enjoyed this book. If any of that sounds appealing to you, then I would definitely recommend picking up this book. There is more books in the series. This is book number 1. I've not read any of the rest of them. They're on my list, but I haven't gotten to them yet. And so I just think that it is worth a read. It is a middle grade fantasy book, and it's really good. So go check it out if you haven't already. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.